Okay, back for the final. And yeah, turn 1 Soloring, turn 2 Mentor. Should be quite good. Japan is mulling down to 6. Ooh, sorry about that. They put the card on top. Alright. Yeah, I guess we should lead with Island and not Hallowed Fontaine to play around Wasteland and Strip Mine, but other than that, yeah. This is pretty much streamlined. Okay, Mono Red Burn. That could be tough, but we have a really sick draw here, so hopefully it will be good enough. And Face Feathers is quite amazing. Yeah. Well, I don't really see Monastery Mentor being alive next turn, but oh well. We can just jam the Ojutai and then Face Feathers. Ooh, it's not mono red, it's red green. Okay, Mentor died as expected, I guess. Another white is not bad. The question now is what can we get with Tutor that would be sweet? Well, I think one of the best card I can get is Face Feathers, but it's already in my hand. We'll probably put a stop on my upkeep. Now, is there something else I can get that'd be sweet? Ooh, Sword of War and Peace. Should have taken a picture of my deck. I kind of learned how to do that. It's really easy, so it's not nothing to. But I was never doing it, and now I try to do it pretty much always. But I kind of forgot. I'm not really used to, sniping the deck every draft. But hopefully in a couple drafts I will do that every time. But now I kind of wish I knew what was in my deck. I think we'll still Tutor now. I know that there are some goodies. Ooh, Treachery. Probably just picking Treachery. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that. Yeben knows that we have Treachery now, but I don't really think this is much of an issue. I don't think I want to steal the pup, though. Let's draw something. Ooh, Ravages of War, Elspeth Knight Errant. Ooh, tough. So I could Ravages into dropping an island. I could just Treachery the pup. Yeah, I could do that. I could Treachery the pup. Ravages of War. Be left with 2 mana. My opponent has nothing but a sword. Another play is just to Face Feathers the sword. It's a little bit more conservative, I guess. I don't. What could go wrong if I just if I just Treachery Ravages now? I don't think a ton of things can go wrong. Like, I'm more likely to make land drop than my opponent because of Ojutai. They are not very likely to kill Ojutai with no lands. Because I can also just wait 1 turn, just Face Feathers the sword, go up to 20, take 2 from the pup, and go for the Treachery Ravages of War play next turn. But if they jam a Planeswalker in the meantime, well, I do have Ojutai. I don't know. I think I'm supposed to pick Ravages, but I'm not sure if I should do it now or next turn. And if I don't do it now, should I play my land? It's kind of close to, because if I... probably not. I think I will go with the wait 1 turn play. I don't really think we need 2 Ravages now. The only bad thing is if they have a way to kill Ojutai now. Or if they play... Yeah, they just conceded anyways. Okay. Okay, so it's pretty good we did not show Ravages. Though I guess it will go out of the deck for game 2 against an aggressive deck. So red-green beatdown, I guess. Probably some type of red-burn deck that goes a little bit higher and maybe plays something like Bloodbraid Elf, I would assume. So this is the type of matchup where I want Baneslayer, Moat, probably Knight of the White Orchid on the draw. I think Pentad Prism is quite good because, yeah, something like turn 3 Baneslayer that they will not be able to beat very easily, and Lighted Tutor is always amazing because of Soldering and Face Feathers. I don't think Jace is great in this type of matchup. I don't think it's bad, but it's not really doing a ton in general. Elspeth is cool finisher. We could cut Repeal. You can always cut Repeal. But I think what we want is just accelerate into something they cannot really beat, like, I don't know, Baneslayer or Jutai or Planeswalker. Gideon is also pretty tough to beat for this type of deck from time to time, if they rely on creature. I need to cut one more card though. Mystic Confluence is fine, it can give you a lot of tempo by bouncing some creatures. Ojutai is pretty cool because of X-Proof, you can just slam it and be able to block something without fearing some type of burn spell to finish it off. Yeah, I think we can play without Repeal. I don't think Repeal is bad, but I don't think there's anything worse than Repeal in the deck in this matchup right now. So we have a Path to Exile, and we have a Sol Ring, or I think this is good enough. Yeah. We can just have a turn 3 Elspeth Knight Errant with a Path to Exile. I don't know. It's not amazing, but it's pretty good. I don't really think we can ask for something much better than that if we go down to 6. I don't think we'll get something much better than that. Interesting. Well, no, actually it doesn't really change much. Well, I guess Knight of the White Orchid is pretty cool combo with Path to Exile. Now, is there any reason I should pass now? If I pass now, I get to Knight of the White Orchid next turn for a Plains and cast Enlightened Tutor. Because if I cast Enlightened Tutor now, it gives me 3 mana next turn, which doesn't help a ton. The only reason why I should probably... Well, I guess Zurgo Bellstriker gets blocked by Knight. I think I should wait, but if they play a pretty good 2-drop, I will probably path it. They did not play anything though. Okay, so I guess we'll tutor up then. For... I could also be Mox Emerald. No, that's probably not better. Do I really need Sol Ring? I mean, Sol Ring is busted, but I wonder if in this matchup right now, Face Feathers might not be better. Just because between Knight and Path to Exile, I will get to 4 mana really quickly, and I don't really need more than 4 mana this game. And Sol Ring doesn't accelerate me into match. I think I'm just gonna pick the Face Feathers, actually. Now I can play that without paying life. I will probably Path to Exile Zurgo or something else next turn, and then I can Knight of the White Orchid. And yeah, that seems fine. Worst case scenario, they have a Sulfuric Vortex here. I will pass a 0 go. Could have done that last turn, but they would have 4 mana right now, which would be slightly annoying. Yeah, I just hope they don't have Sulfuric Vortex, but should be good. Interesting. Kinda wanna drop that. Pretty sure whatever I will play will get bolted though, so I should probably lead with Knight for that reason. Because yeah, it's almost sure they have a burn spell there. So yeah, I don't really see any point in. And now we can bluff some type of remand or counterspell. Mana leak maybe. Mentor would just have died, I think. Probably just gonna jam the Face Feathers as soon as possible to play around. Stormbreath Dragon would be bad here. Ooh, Smuggler Sculptor. Okay. Probably just gonna Face Feathers that Smuggler Sculptor next turn, because if I don't, well, I kind of want to jam that as soon as possible to play around Sulfuric Vortex, and this is annoying. This attacks Elspeth. Also, this can attack through moat, which my opponent might have a hard time dealing with otherwise. So yeah, I think it's worth Face Feathering. And I'm just gonna pass the turn. Now I'm at 22, I have a good amount of mana. I'm gonna start doing some strong things next turn, so... Elspeth is pretty likely to die though. Well, if they spend 2 burn spell on Elspeth, I'm fine though. Could see them having maybe the Red Titan here. Searing Blaze, okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good, not gonna lie. But I'm kinda glad they played Searing Blaze now and not when I cast Elspeth, because it would have been a little bit tougher to beat. I might just want to jam Moat and Elspeth afterwards to protect her. But if I play Elspeth, they need 2 burns. Well, if they have 2 burn spell, they can kill her anyways. And if they use a burn spell on my... Yeah, I guess, yeah. If they have... The thing here is if they have 2 burn spell, they can kill Elspeth no matter what I do. And if they don't, Elspeth is not gonna die. Now I guess they can, Bolt the Soldier, attack Elspeth and burn her, but they could just double burn her anyway, so it doesn't really matter, I think. FTK. FTK is fine. I guess FTK plus a burn spell means playing Moat first would have been better. Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. But in my, in my reasoning, most removal they could have would also be able to burn Elspeth, so this type of thing would not would not matter. Looks like they did not have a burn spell though, and they are focusing on killing me. All right. Okay, sure. I guess I'll drop Mentoring to Moat now. And we are at 13, so... Yeah, I don't know. They cannot really attack us anymore. So unless they have something like Stormbreath Dragon, we should be fine. And Elspeth is gonna apply a decent amount of pressure. I mean, it's a 4-turn clock. If I just give +3/+3 to the Mentor. Okay, that's fine. Yep. Could probably play around some type of, enchantment removal they could have in green, like... I think we picked Acidic Slime, but they could have, I don't know, Reclamation, Rexage or something like that, but I think we should just rather try to kill them as soon as possible and not let them enough time to burn draw spells to kill us. And it's still a pretty fast clock. Yeah, I think this makes more sense than trying to make a bunch of soldier, because if they ever get to kill moat, our soldiers are gonna protect us one turn, but not more. Okay, I guess. Might as well play that. Smash my Pentat Prism. I guess that was a good reason not to play that. But we are still not within the range of dying to burn spell. Well, maybe we are dead. Alright. Yeah, they did have the Kavu to get the Ferocious. We kind of flooded out in the end, so I'm not sure there's anything we could have done differently this game. We tried to kill the Open as fast as possible, but they drew their win condition before we could kill them. I think this is pretty much it. I don't think there was a way to win this game, unfortunately, but they seem pretty soft to moat, which is good news for us. They do have a fair amount of burn spell, but this is looking like a pretty good matchup in general, I think. Yeah, I don't think I want to change anything for the next games. Yeah, it was a close game. But yeah, I don't really think there's anything I could have done better. This hand is kind of bad. Like, it's not awful, but it's super slow. I'm not sure that Gideon turn 4 into Baneslayer turn 5 is gonna be good enough, even though Baneslayer is good in this matchup. I think we need to find something better. I think this is better. It's not great, but I like this more. Don't really think I want more Artifact Acceleration. Bell Striker turn 1. Ooh, Soldering. Soldering was a crazy top deck. I wish I had that in my opener, but can't really complain. So yeah, Mentor is extremely likely gonna be dead, but there's not a ton we can do about that. Next turn we can cast Elspeth at least, which is good. And if Mentor somehow doesn't die, we should be in a great spot, obviously. Grudge. Actually, that's good, but I think I'm happier with Mentor alive. Yeah. Not blocking Zurgo with Mentor, so I might as well attack, I think. I'm not really trying to raise them, but yeah, I don't really want to block either. At least not yet. So I'm pretty sure they had the Bolt last turn, but choose to kill the Soldering, which was probably right. Okay, unfortunate. Still no land. At least we can trade with the Sager, hopefully. We are not too low on life. Gideon should be kinda good. It really depends on what they have. Like, Searing Blaze would be annoying. Yeah, still a pretty tough matchup for us. Good mono red burn deck, but I feel like, yeah, our draw last game was kinda medium, and our draw this game, despite having Soldering, is not great either. And now they can just fetch a green and get rid of the Izzet Signet, so it's gonna be really tough. If they have nothing great left in hand and we draw land, we should be fine. We could be fine. Knight is pretty good, especially since we can fetch Hallowed Fontaine. And is a good blocker, but if they have a burn spell next turn or Flametongue Kavu, we just go down to what, 5? They have creatures on the battlefield, so it's gonna be tough. If we can just untap and play Gideon, we should be fine. Though we might be fine. They do have the Removal as expected. At least it's not Flametongue Kavu. That would have been worse, I think. Yeah, I guess we'll just jam Elspeth. But my opponent could very well, attack me with both creature. I block one of the creature, and then I'm at 3 and I'm dead to almost their entire deck, most likely. And this is best case scenario. They could also just kill me right away with something like this, for example. Alright, we are dead. Yeah. My open deck is good and they had some good draws. I'm not sure there's a ton I could have done differently. Feels like the matchup is fine because we have a couple cards they just cannot beat and we are pretty fast, but yeah, they had good draws. And last time I played against Mono Red, I was the one with good draws, so this happens. I certainly cannot complain about this run. But sometime I play against Mono Red and I feel like I just cannot win. But here I don't think it was the case, but yeah, I mean, obviously it was still a pretty tough matchup, I think, and it worked out well for them. And pretty well for us too, but not well enough, I guess. That's my amazing analysis for that final. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, thank you for watching, and see you for another draft, hopefully.